Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with another verse from Bhramar Geet written by Surdas, who was a 16th century Hindu devotional poet and singer. Surdas is known for his lyrics written in praise of Krishna. He wrote in Braj Bhasha, one of the two literary dialects of his time in Hindi. He was a part of the Bhakti movement spreading across the Indian subcontinent. This movement represented spiritual empowerment of the masses. Three of his well known, almost contemporaries are Kabir Das, Tulsi Das, and Mirabai. The genesis of Bhramar Geet poems can be traced to Srimad Bhagavad Puran. According to the narration in the Puran, the inhabitants of Braj could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna to Mathura. The depth of their sorrow knew no bounds. Krishna sent Uddhav to Braj, where he explained the divinity of Krishna to his parents Nand and Yashoda. He told them that Krishna was formless, unborn, without a beginning and an end. Krishna was omnipresent. He advised Nand and Yashoda to look after this Krishna rather than the child they had brought up. At this stage, the gopis who had assembled, hoping for a message from Krishna, took Uddhav aside and probed him to learn about their beloved as much as they could. They repeatedly chanted Krishna's name. Meanwhile, a black bee droned into this assembly. Gopis taunted Uddhav through the medium of the black bee. Hence, the verses are known as Bhramar Geet, the song of the black bee. Most of the verses in Bhramar Geet either deal with the virha, the grief of separation of the gopis, or with a discussion on Nirgun and Sagun Brahma. The verse that we are taking up today deals with virha and the want that gopis have felt in their life after Krishna left for Mathura. The images are lovely. I shall explain to you one by one as I read the verse. Udho ya Hari kaha karyo. Go and tell Hari this. This is our message. Raj kaj chit diyo samare. Gokul kyun bisrayo. We agree that you are busy with the affairs of the kingdom, but why have you forgotten Gokul? जो नो घोष रहे तो नो हम संतत सेवा केनी. We tried to serve you as best as we could. There were some mistakes we committed. We tied you to a barrel, dragged you through the trees, and you did not mind it at that time. You played with us. जो तुम कोटि करो ब्रज नायक बहुत ही राजकुमारी. There are hundreds of women in Mathura to play with. Is that why you have become indifferent to us? तो ये नंद पिता कहाँ मिलही अरु जसुमती महतारी. But in Mathura you will not get a darling mother like Yashoda and a doting father like Nand. कहाँ गोधन कहाँ गोप वृंद सब कहाँ गोरस कै खैबो. सूरदास अब सोई करऊ जी होए कान्ह को एबो. You don't have cows there to graze. You don't have friends to play with. And you don't have us to flirt. You don't have butter, which was available here in plenty, lassi, milk, and what not. You did not realize the importance of what you had here. So please come over, enjoy all that is available. We offer you everything: food, fruit, milk, curds, ourselves, our love. इस गीत में सूरदास गोपियों की तरफ से बता रहे हैं कि हमने गोकुल में जब आप थे आपकी बहुत सेवा की थी, लेकिन उन्होंने उन सेवाओं का कुछ महत्व नहीं समझा. उद्धव कृष्ण को जाकर कहो कि मथुरा में जाते ही राज्य के कार्यों को अपने मन को इतना लगा दिया है कि गोकुल वासियों को भी भूल गए हैं. हम तो जब तक वो अहीरों की बस्ती में रहते थे उनकी सेवा करती थी. हाँ, गलती हुई, एक बार हमने उनको उखल से बांध दिया. लगता है उन्होंने वो बात मन में रख ली और उसके कारण हमारा जो सब प्यार था उसको भूल गए. आप ब्रज के स्वामी हो श्री कृष्ण. मथुरा में आपको महिलाओं की कमी नहीं है. सैकड़ों राजकुमारियां हैं, उनसे संबंध बना लो. लेकिन तुम्हें नंद जैसा पिता, यशोदा जैसी प्यारी माता कहाँ मिलेगी, जो लाड प्यार में आपको बड़ा किया जिन्होंने. ऐसे गोप जो यहाँ आपके साथी थे वो कहाँ मिलेंगे मथुरा में. और हम गोपियां जो आपके लिए मरती हैं, प्राण निछावर करने को तैयार हैं, वो भी वहां नहीं है. राज्य के वैभव के सुख तो आपको मिलेंगे, परंतु ब्रज के सुलभ सुख वहां नहीं मिलेंगे आपको कृष्ण. इसलिए आप यहां आ जाइए. फिर से एक बार हमारा प्यार लीजिए, अपना प्यार दीजिए. दिस वर्स इज ए pathetic plaint by the gopis. Every word touches us to the core. Surdas deals in Vatsalya, Shringar, Shantaras, but in Vira Ras he excels himself. And this verse is rich in Virha Ras. Surdas's emphasis was on bhakti and devotion. He described bhakti with an intensity seldom achieved anywhere. In offering themselves and their love to Krishna, gopis are discarding the message sent by Krishna via Uddhav that they should worship Nirgun Brahma. They want Sagun Brahma, a visible God, a visible love. Brahmar Geet is a fabulous combination of virha, grief of separation, gyan and bhakti. It is a composition in the face of which gyan takes a backseat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, bhakti and bhakti alone. As a poet, Surdas's verses reach a pinnacle of emotional content. These are rated otherwise also high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors, and most of the time the similes and metaphors do not repeat. He is one of the greats of Hindi poetry. He enriched literature with emotion and linguistic excellence. We stop here today. We meet again with another verse very soon.